Those are the 11 errors that we put into that document. I've had a lot of classes go through this, and most classes can find 7. Quite a few classes find 9.
Any classes ever find all 11?
I've had a few classes find all 11, but I'd say about maybe 10%, 10% or less can actually find all 11 of these mistakes. If you found more than 7, you're doing good. If you found 9 or 10, you are doing very, very well. But now that we've taught these to you, we expect you to know them all. So let's get on to fixing things. Now that we've seen all 11 errors, let's take a little time and rewrite as much of the document as you can while fixing all 11 style and formatting errors.
Right. The format errors, those are relatively easy to fix and usually just involve minor changes. Some of the style changes might require you to reword things a little bit, but ultimately the final document should not be too different from the original.
Thank you for your attention. The last thing before we go, in the PDF document that we linked at the beginning of the slideshow, you'll notice there isn't only the page full of errors, there are also 2 pages of instructions. Now these instructions explain how to write academic essays. It explains it while it shows it. So academic writing that you do for this class should look like this. And emails that you send to your professor should look like this.
Right. You'll notice in the email we're not indenting. That is another lesson. But
Yeah. These are examples of places where the rules are different. In professional emails, it's okay to not indent, and you put an extra space between paragraphs. Okay, the rules are different for different kinds of writing. When you're handwriting, your writing should look like this. Still double space.
Yep, still with indentation.
That's right. And here's just some examples of how to fix the and, but, or, so problem. Now that you have these, read them carefully if these rules are a little hard for you to understand or confusing, and do some practice in your own time, especially if you have trouble with things like end punctuation, line spacing, or capital mistakes.
Right.
It takes a little practice to get used to writing without you, but now that you know, it's time to start practicing that.
And one other thing I would recommend is in your reading, when you're reading, especially in English, pay more attention from a style and formatting standpoint. When is the writer observing the rules we've covered? If the writer is not observing the rules that we've covered, what's the reason? If you read with a more critical eye, it will help you in your own writing as well.
That's right. Lots of reading will make you a better writer. So thank you again for your attention. We hope that you have enjoyed this presentation, and if you didn't enjoy it, we hope you found it very educational. If you need to go back and pause on some of the frames that are full of information, that's fine. And now that you know where this video is, you can come back and look at it anytime. And of course, in the links below the video, we will put a link to the slideshow so that you can go through it slide by slide if you need.
Yes. Thank you again for your attention during this lesson, and we look forward to seeing you in our next lesson. Thank you.